Good evening. Good evening. Welcome. This is the Angela Hayes podcast, Life with No Limits. I want to welcome those of you that are tuning in. We are coming in here today. Shout out and very special thanks to GMT Broadcasting. We are here in studio and we are also live streaming on our business page here at Unique Foundations. Give us just a moment so we can like and share our videos right quick. I'm just so delighted today to have our guest on.
Glad to be here. Thank you for
All right.
having me.
And we're going to introduce her here in just a moment. This is Terrific Tuesday, Turn It Around Tuesday, I like to say. So what have you all been doing out there to turn your time and your day around? Here at the Angela Hayes podcast, we believe in living life with no limits. So God is been gracious, and He continues to be that to us. And so I'm just so happy. Those of you that are tuning in, I ask that you would give us some comments in the feed. Let us know where you are tuning in from. Those of you that hear this video, if you will leave us a comment or anything here that has been beneficial to you, has enlightened you, has helped you in any type of way, that's what we aim to do. And so we're here to just give our community these awesome voices and let you know what's happening in the community and even see how you can join in and be a part of our efforts in things that are happening all around. And so this month is February. So we are actually highlighting those that are in business, entrepreneurs, community leaders, spiritual leaders, whatever industry you are from, we want to hear from you. And so you do have the opportunity to reach out to me if you want to be on this podcast. Please reach out to me at our phone numbers 979-334-2648, or you can also send us a private message on this page here at Unique Foundations Enterprise, or you can leave us a comment on YouTube. So this evening, we welcome you, and we want to get on into the business, okay, of who we have with us, our special guest, Miss Michelle Holmes. Hello, Michelle.
Hello, hello. I am fine. Thank you for having me on.
Awesome. Let's give it up for Michelle this evening. We are excited to have her on. We're going to give you a little highlights about her. I'm going to read a little about Michelle because I like for you to know as an audience, who we're sitting with, who we're talking to, and the information that you're receiving, because you're receiving information, you're receiving tips. It may be something that you're looking to do, something you want to do. She may be someone that you want to connect to, which I would say this, she is somebody that you want to connect to. And so here at the podcast, we're connected just around the world. We're connected with so many different people in industry, and they are people of influence. They are people that are actually doing the thing, right? So a little about Michelle. She comes to us all the way from San Antonio, Texas. She is the daughter and single mother. Well, no, she's not a
No,
not a
six. Go ahead.
mother. I'm sorry, she's married. She's very
Yeah.
married.
Woo.
Mother of three, whom initially would
Gotta
drop
say
off
that.
her off to be babysat by her.
No, 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 no. You actually reading my mom's info.
Okay. Well, I'm reading the wrong thing I
That's
have
okay. I
here.
can tell who I
Okay, I
am.
want to read this to you. My bad. Thank you, Michelle, for letting me know this.
Yeah, that's my story that you're reading.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
So I'm going to start with her education. Now,
There
she
you go.
is actually from Chicago, Illinois. That's
Mhm,
where Michelle is from. But
mhm.
she is by way of San Antonio, Texas. So
Yep.
she's here in the great state of Texas as we are. And she actually Has her high school diploma from Hillsborough County Public Schools.
Mm-hmm.
All
Sure
right.
do.
And she attained a bachelor's of science in occupational education,
Mm-hmm.
majored in business administration,
Mm-hmm.
minor in occupational education with a
Mm-hmm.
specialization in social science studies.
Yes.
She has attained a master's business in business,
Mm-hmm.
and her career background includes 5 years executive administrative assistant,
Mm-hmm.
9 years supporting the federal government as
Yeah.
a contractor,
Yes.
3 years contract specialist,
Mm-hmm.
1 year contract specialist and
Core.
officer representative, and three
Mm-hmm.
years supervisory experience, a year in procurement, two
Mm-hmm.
years in contract closeout with the federal government.
Mm-hmm.
Her current position, she serves as federal government contractor, and her job title is contract administrator. She
Mm-hmm.
is the business owner and the founder and the CEO of two, not one. Here we are serial entrepreneurs, two businesses.
Yes.
One is MSH Consulting LLC,
Mm-hmm.
established in 2014 as a
Mm-hmm.
consulting firm helping individuals with small businesses, whether
Mm-hmm.
they are established or just getting started. So, those of you that are just getting started or you need some help along the way, even though you're in business, reach out to Michelle. She's also the founder and the executive president of Life Revision Center Incorporated,
Mm-hmm.
5013C, which is a public charity in the state of Texas.
Yes.
She established this public charity in December of 2019
Mm-hmm.
and is based in San Antonio but poised to help the counties of Texas. She is
Yes.
a published author
Mm-hmm.
a poetry for a poem titled The Day Once Again, which
Yes.
was chosen and appeared in the Sound of Poetry collection in 2003.
It's a
So
while.
some of her hobbies is she's been married and she the to the love of her life. Her husband, they have raised four children. Her husband is Sherrod Holmes, and they have four children and seven beautiful grandchildren. And
Mm-hmm.
so this year in June, she will celebrate 40 years of marriage.
Yeah.
So we want to give it up for
Thank
Michelle
you.
for just an extensive uh, bio.
Thank you.
And that's just a portion of who she is and what she does and all of that. She's multifaceted and she's multi-talented. So, Michelle, again, we welcome you here. We thank you for being a part of the Angela Hayes podcast show. And we actually, uh, anything that you want to, I just want to open this up at this moment to anything that you want our audience to know about you that they don't know.
Okay. Actually, when you spoke about, I'll speak about myself briefly, and then this will go into why why Life Vision Center Incorporated was established. You spoke a little about my bio. And in the beginning, that was explaining about my mom with the
Yes.
three kids and everything, and what she went through, and how she dropped out of school to take care of us,
Mhm.
um, and uh, what we do, uh, the environment that we put our children in, our young folks in, we have to really pay attention,
Okay.
because and nurture them. And it wasn't that I wasn't nurtured. I had my own little trials and tribulations growing up, and I did 4 years of high school, but didn't walk across the stage.
Wow.
And because of the foundation that I had around me, uh, it encouraged me, because there were family members around me that finished their education, and
Mhm.
schooling was important.
Mhm.
But like I said, I went through some trials and tribulations where I felt alone, and didn't, just 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 was lost.
Wow.
And
Mhm.
uh I believe in the Lord, and he answered my prayers, and he guided me in that time. And he gave me the strength to not give up. And that's my message to our anyone
Mhm.
that feel like they're going to give up. Don't give up. uh
So let me ask you a question, Michelle. So I heard you say that um, you didn't walk across the stage
mm-mm.
to receive your high school diploma.
No ma'am.
Okay.
No ma'am.
So do you have so you have a GED,
No, I have
but
a
you have
high
your diploma.
school. I actually, when I looked at it, because I've always said GED, and I was fortunate enough to receive a high school diploma, but I received it the way that you would go about getting a GED.
Oh, okay,
I,
that's
I,
interesting.
I was blessed because I've always said GED, but when I looked at my paperwork, I'm
Right.
like, oh, wait a minute, this is high school diploma, but even still, it's a GED. And um, I went back to take the test, and as I explained to you
Mhm.
when we were talking, amongst ourselves,
Mhm.
that the first test I took, I passed all the courses, but I didn't score high enough to get the GED.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes. Uh-huh. And so you would have thought that I would have given up at that point.
Right.
The top score was 225. I scored 222.
Whoa.
And I actually passed all of the courses that I was tested in, because you
Wow.
needed a 30 or 40 or something like that to pass those courses. So
Okay.
I passed all the courses. Um, it might have been a little higher, but I passed all the courses, but I didn't score high enough to get the GED at the first time. And I didn't stop.
Mhm.
I went again.
You
And at that point,
okay.
I just I just took the lowest score over. And
Mm.
when I took the lowest score over, which I was in Hillsborough in Tampa, Florida,
Mhm.
I took it there because that's where my husband was stationed. That's where we were living, and I passed it.
Okay. So
And that's how I got this. That's how I got my GED, my high
so
school
how
diploma.
old were you at that time?
I was 21, 22
Okay.
at the time.
So you are definitely an example of persistent and not
Hmm.
giving up.
That's
So
exact.
especially in today's society and in our schools,
Hmm.
there I understand that we have such a high dropout rate. And
Hmm.
not only that, just dropout rate, but
Yes.
I'm talking to some of my friends that are counselors and
Hmm.
educators, the attendance rates have
Hmm.
the lack of
Yes.
attendance rate has really increased. So,
Hmm.
what would you say to a student that's struggling and they feel like I'm not going to make it through high school? I'm not going to make it to my high school graduation. What
I
would
would
you say?
I would say to them, see, I believe in the Lord. I have faith. The individual needs to have faith in themselves. They
Mhm.
need to know that, no, it may seem like things are not going to work.
Mhm.
However, you need to sit down, and even if you got to take a pen and pencil, a piece of paper and a pencil out,
Right.
and write down, your thoughts. Write down, you know, the what you want to accomplish, and um, then start looking into how to accomplish.
I like that. Yes. Yes. So, in other words, they got to start writing a vision
They need to write the vision, and they
for
need to
their life.
believe in the vision, because I would not have known if I had have given up years ago.
Hmm.
I wouldn't have done the things that I've done in my life. I wouldn't have had the career or have the career that I have.
Right.
So I would honestly say, sit down.
Hmm.
Don't beat yourself up.
Right.
Life is hard.
Hmm.
It's hard anyway.
Yes.
Um, but the best thing to do is sit down, uh, write it out,
Mm-hmm.
uh, think about it, and then set a goal.
Set a goal for
Even
yourself.
set
Yes.
goals for yourself,
Yes.
small goals.
Yes.
They don't have to be large. You can't jump out and just do everything all at once.
Right.
But just small goals. And um if there's somebody that's giving you negative energies and everything, pray for that person and don't try not to feed into that.
Yes, that's very important, especially when you're trying to achieve a goal,
Right.
especially when you're working on, like you said, believing in yourself. You
Hmm.
know, it's very important. Those of
Yeah.
you that are out there, it's very important what you hear and who
Hmm.
you hear, because
Yes,
that does make a difference
it
to your
does.
achievement, to your successes, and to you. Sometimes you just finishing what it is that you're desiring to do. You have to have people, am I right, Michelle, that are
You are
in
definitely
your
right.
corner,
Yes.
and people that will even help you along the way.
Yes.
If
You,
that's
you
no more than just maybe what giving you an encouraging word, sometimes just saying, "Girl,
that's
you
it.
you can do it," and I'm
That's
sure you
it.
had those people, right,
Oh
Michelle?
yeah, I
Mhm.
actually did, but um, I really had to dig into myself,
Yes.
because if I didn't want to do it,
Hmm.
anyone, they could have been saying, "Yeah, yeah, you can do it, you can do it," but I needed to want to do it.
Want to do it? Yes, yes. You got to have
You
that
gotta have
drive
that.
on the
That
inside.
Yeah, you
I
gotta
like it.
have that. You got
Hmm.
to have that, because
Hmm.
that is it's prominent. It's a
Yeah.
key, and
Right.
that's a key, and you have to have that. Um,
I love that you say that it's a key, because sometimes we struggle or have struggled
mm-hmm.
looking for someone else to do something for us,
No,
help us along the way,
yeah,
and the what we needed was lying on the inside of us.
that's right.
It's
That
yeah, I
that
love
is
that because
right.
that's part of my upcoming book.
Oh, good, good, good,
So
good, good.
that
Yes,
is
you
a
have.
key. That
Yeah,
is a key to your
you have.
success, and that is a key. And I can literally see the key,
Yes, right.
to your
That
purpose,
is right.
to your destiny. It
That is
lies
right.
within inside of you. And so
Exactly.
with all that, so you went through that whole process
Hmm.
with your education. And
Yes.
so tell us again how many degrees you have?
Oh my gosh, I have I have a bachelor's, which is well, I have a non-traditional bachelor's. My
Okay,
bachelor's has work experience attached to it,
got
but
you.
it also has a minor on it as well,
Okay,
and with the specialization. So I believe the work experience area is probably in the occupational
okay.
area,
Mhm.
because that is where the job experience was
Comes.
tied into my bachelor's.
That's awesome. So audience,
Hmm.
I hope y'all hear that. Um,
Hmm.
so how she went from almost not graduating from
Right,
high school,
right,
and now she's diversified with her
yeah,
degrees.
yes.
And I mean, and still she's
I'm
at it.
still trying,
She's still
still trying.
at it, and she's constantly building. And this is where um we move and we segue into
Hmm.
where you are now, your business,
Yes,
your consulting business. But
yes.
today, we were talking about starting a nonprofit.
Hmm.
So let's start with the
Okay,
vision, the dream. Where
okay.
did you, Michelle Holmes,
Come,
from
come with that dream.
Chicago, Illinois, how did you come up with starting a nonprofit? What was that one thing that sparked in you?
It was actually my struggle getting going through getting my GED, getting my high school diploma,
Wow.
because I did that alone.
Okay.
No, I didn't have anyone to guide me and say, this is what you need to do. You need to apply for this. No one.
Wow.
And I felt that, I was raised by my grandparents, and they always, and my mom and all my families around me, they've always been giving.
Mm-hmm.
And this is my way of giving.
Awesome.
You know,
Awesome.
because I know what my struggle was. I know what
Mhm.
how I felt, but
Yes.
I didn't give up, and I want to be that for someone
I
else.
love it. I love it because that resonates with me, and I'm
Mhm.
sure that it resonates with those of you that are in the audience. Uh,
Mhm.
me myself, that
Mhm.
that is why I'm just so on a mission to help other people in whatever industry,
Whatever
whatever
capacity.
business,
Mhm.
however God blesses me.
There you go.
I want to be a blessing to others, and with all transparency, because
Mhm.
you and I, we having a conversation here.
I
So with
know.
all transparency, growing up, even in the community, going
Yes.
to school, and
Yes.
just seeing how other people they were helped,
Mhm.
they knew information, even
Yes.
right in our community, or
Yes.
they had the ability, they had favoritism of other people. They would help
Mhm.
that person's child, but they wouldn't help,
Yes. Yes.
necessarily, us or my
Yeah.
parent, because I grew up in a single parent home,
Right.
and I vowed
Mhm.
never, when God blessed me and whatever He blessed me to do, to be, I would always be a person that would give and help others. So
Mhm.
with that being said, Michelle,
Mhm.
so with that vision, so then what did you decide to do with that vision? You kind of took it into what, a nonprofit,
I
or it just kind of
my
started?
actually my the first business, which is a consulting business,
Okay.
that one was uh that was something that I wanted to do. And in my business, in the consulting business, I am there to help.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yes.
I cannot promise and will not promise a company that I can make them number one, but
Oh.
I can help them be have a strong foundation,
Mm-hmm.
and and put their business out there and be legit,
Yes. Yes.
be
That's it.
honest with it, and be legit.
That's it. And you said the operative word, help.
Yeah, that's it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we can't help everybody, but there's
Yeah,
somebody we can help.
there, yes,
And
exactly.
whether it's in our community and our family and our surrounding area.
Hmm. And
So,
see, with
mhm,
me, because of my work background,
mhm,
that's also what led me, because I was working in business area arena. So that's also what led me
yes,
to start that first company.
okay,
Yeah. And I knew that, I had skill set that I could offer someone, that I could help them.
okay. So that's awesome. And then after you started that business, you got that off the ground,
Hmm.
your consulting business, and
Hmm.
so then you come a few years later.
Hmm.
Then you birthed out Life Revision Center
That's right.
5013C.
Yes, that's right. And actually, during, uh, I want to say, it really, I mean, I really learned some things, and saw that I wanted to add some things to Life Revision,
Mm,
um, because there are services that are available to help individuals. However, um, I wanted to be able to provide those services, be the extension
yes,
to help the people get to
yes.
those services.
Okay. So tell us more about Life Revision Center. So you said extension. I love that because
Yeah.
that speaks to outreach.
Yes.
And so
Um,
outreach is all
mhm.
about helping, like you said, helping people. So what is Life Revision Center? What is their mission? What is their aim? What is their goal?
Our goal is to, I'm trying to get to this because I don't want to mess it up. Of course, we're a nonprofit, and our mission is to provide individuals with educational opportunities and services to address their professional and personal life goals. We want to encourage each participant to achieve them. Uh, and we offer literacy programs. That's our our plan. We want to offer literacy programs aimed to help further the education process uh, from someone in high school on up.
So hey, on up. So what are the age group that you are
I
actually
believe uh,
service going to
I
serve?
believe we want to start go as low as 16 years old. The main goal is it's not so much as that. Well, we want to be able to help the individuals that are looking to drop out of school,
Okay. Okay.
because I don't want to be a shortcut
Mhm.
for someone, say,
Right.
oh yeah, I'm gonna go get my GED. No, 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 no. We
Okay.
want to help the individuals that are, they need guidance,
Oh,
that they're looking for guidance. And we want to reach out to them because sometimes you have to reach out
right. Absolutely.
because
Absolutely.
the individual may not know where to go,
One. Yes.
or
So
and
yes, and where to
mhm,
start, and what's
right,
out there. So
yeah.
with that, with the educational side, with those individuals, so
Mhm.
what type of partnerships with or relationships would you be looking to foster? What kind of like schools, of
We
course?
would like to be foster relationships with the high schools, and even the programs that the individual has gotten the GED, and looking to go to college.
Okay.
So
Yes.
yeah, so um, mainly, not mainly, the high schools. I'm thinking, but I'm quite sure if there's programs too that have individuals that counseling programs,
Mm-hmm.
that have individuals that are attending, or they're concerned um, about the individual, the young
Yes.
young person that is, they're losing them.
The
We
losing.
want we want to be able to reach out and reach those individuals
Yes. So
uh,
you are
through the
open
court
to.
systems. I'm
Okay.
open to any
Mhm.
any place that we can help.
Okay. And I read that Life Revision Center is a Texas based
Hmm.
uh nonprofit, and
Right.
also looking to reach out within the state of Texas. It's just
Yes,
not
it's
limited.
not just in San Antonio. We're not limited. Um,
Awesome.
Wherever there's a need, and we're here in Texas,
So
that's where we want to help.
so you're going to work with high school students, but the organization is also willing to work the steps or walk with a student that's
Mhm.
going on to college,
Yes, ma'am.
just kind of help walk with
Hmm.
them
Yes,
through
ma'am.
that college process.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Most definitely.
that's
Because that can be difficult too.
yeah,
So
it can. I wish I'd have
we
known more. When I
we
was
that that could be difficult too. And I mean, I was an adult
yes, yes, yes.
going through that process. So um it's not hard. It is, you have to be motivated. The
Mhm.
person has to be motivated, and we want to be that motivation. We want to be that helping hand,
Yes, that's
to
beautiful.
help them. Yeah.
Yeah, that's beautiful. So you have the educational piece with Life Revision. Are
Hmm.
there other programs with Life Revision Center that
Hmm.
you
we are
all
look
have?
we are looking to do some other programs, the financial side of it, the financial programs to help individuals understand budgeting, understand
Oh, yeah, that's needed.
banking, um,
Oh,
just understand uh, finance, period.
yes.
Um, mhm.
So
There,
that with the budgeting and the financial side of the aspect of it, it sounds like that you are wanting individuals to get a basic working knowledge
exactly.
of number
They're
one,
fine.
budget, find how to handle their finances,
Mhm.
and then also provide
Credit,
tools. Oh, credit. Oh, yes, yes, yes.
credit. Yes, yes, credit. Yes,
Credit
ma'am.
is key. Yeah,
Yes, it is.
credit is
I
key.
know, and some people, they're afraid of it. They don't. but it's not anything to be afraid of.
Yes, I
Uh,
agree.
it's nothing to be afraid of. It's just giving them the tools to understand it. Once they
Absolutely.
understand it, I
Hmm.
think they'll be fine.
Absolutely. I love it. Yeah. And that is very important because when individuals go to college, students go to
Hmm.
college,
Hmm.
what really, I don't know if this happened to you, Michelle, when you went to college, but when I went to college, what really
Ooh,
just kind of amazed me was that why would you offer college student? I'm in college.
yeah.
Why I'm getting a
Loans.
request for credit cards
Oh yeah, you get they do that. They do that. Um
because
and
I don't have a job.
mm-mm, no,
So I'm a college student. So that means I don't have any money.
that's just
It's
going
my parents' money. So why would
that
I get a request for a credit card?
I believe that
So that's
I
why
believe that
hmm
I believe that the industry they looking at bugs.
absolutely. Absolutely.
And it does, young college students, that's easy prey.
Yes, you said that. You said that right. It's
That's
easy
easy
prey.
prey,
Yeah.
and they, I believe they believe or they think that, okay, yeah, this is a college student. Um, they can get the money from the parents. If not, oh well, we
Right.
gonna have them. And
They're
that
gonna
that
be in
goes to
debt.
people that goes to people not understanding credit.
That's why we need uh individuals or
Hmm.
organizations such as yours
Yeah.
because we don't get a lot of this
Mm-mm.
haven't gotten a lot of this in our formal education,
Nope.
and it's so very important, especially when we
Mhm.
before we even get out of
Oh
college,
yeah,
you know.
because you look at those interest rates and how if
Mhm.
that bill isn't paid off,
Right.
it
Absolutely. Yeah.
that it's a hook.
It's a
So
hook. And
yeah,
if
so
you someone coming out of college with debt over your head
oh my.
and you don't have and you still in the process of looking for employment,
Hmm.
then
And that's
that can be very discouraging.
that can cause mental issues.
Mm. Oh, that's
You
another
understand?
subject. We won't go deep with that.
No, but that can cause
That's a
mental
good point.
issues because then they're worrying and there's that
Yes.
anxiety.
Yes.
And so if it's explained, then even at the young age, the high school age, it needs to be explained.
Okay. Yeah.
I would suggest any parent take their child and get them a checking account and talk and teach them these things,
Yes.
because when they get out there and get on their own,
Yes.
uh, getting getting in debt can really do some
It
damage.
can really do some damage. That is so true. Not just to your wallet, but
Mm-mm.
you have brought out the point that it can do a lot of damage to your
Uh-huh.
mental state.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so we're dealing with a lot of that now. So yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
those are some of the things that life revision can help a young person
Right on.
with. Awesome.
Yes,
So is
ma'am.
there any other programs or any other things that life revision is aiming to do?
Oh yes. Now um we are going to begin this year trying to do some fundraisers.
Okay, tell us
Okay.
more.
And also, Life Revision is registered with PayPal and DonorBox,
Okay.
and individuals can they can choose to donate to Life
Okay.
Revision that way. The fundraiser is going to be a scholarship based type, uh, going to be for a scholarship. Uh,
Awesome.
I think two. Um, and we're working at getting that those getting that worked out right now,
Okay.
because we want to get that out as soon as possible. uh,
Awesome.
there's just so much that Life Revision wants to do, later a rent program, help the elderly type deal, but right now we're
Mhm.
focusing on the literacy program and
Okay.
the scholarship fundraiser,
Okay.
uh, to help our young people, uh, you know, help them with uh, things that they might need
Yes.
for school.
That's
So
awesome for
yeah.
for two scholarships. So those
Mhm.
of you that would like to, and I know a lot of times we're looking to donate to nonprofit organizations, and I just say this, we laugh about it, but it's good for our taxes.
That's right. Oh yes,
So it's
it
good for
is.
our
Yes, it
taxes.
is. Yes, it
So those of you that are looking for a nonprofit organization to donate and make
is.
contributions that are actually helping our children.
Right on.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
You can donate to Life Revision Center 5013C.
Mhm.
You can donate at donorbox.org
Mhm.
or PayPal.
Mhm.
You
Mhm.
can look it up there and it
Yeah.
will take you to the donation link to
Mhm.
donate with Life Revision Center. Or you can go to the website. You can see that
Yes.
information here at the bottom of the screen at
Right.
www.life/revision/center.org.
Mhm.
And if you
Mhm.
have any questions, feel free to
We.
reach out to Miss Michelle Holmes. You can contact her office at contact/LRC at life-revision-center.org. So again,
Mhm.
reach out, donate, because when people are doing things in the community, it's for all our benefits,
Oh
and
yeah.
especially helping our children. And
Mhm.
so Michelle has shared here with us today what Life Revision Center is doing in the community to help ages 16 and up, help that struggling teenager, that
Mhm.
one that needs some help in their work, that's trying to
Mhm.
come out of school. Some of them may just need their confidence level
Exactly.
built
Exactly.
up. Like she
That's it.
said, if those of you were on at the beginning, she shared with us a portion of her story. How, she was struggling, but she was persistent. She never gave up because there
Mhm.
was something inside of her. There was a drive inside of her
Mhm.
that told her that she could do it. And so that's why she's here today helping
Mhm.
young people in our communities and of course across the state of Texas. So
That's right.
out to Michelle, Life Revision Center
Mhm.
Incorporated 501 3C. So what last words, Michelle, do you want to share or would you like to share with our audience? And tell us some. I know you kind of touched on the fundraiser
Mhm.
as far as two scholarships. So there's two scholarships that Life Revision Center is looking to release this year.
Yes, and
And
we
that
will.
comes from donations.
Yeah, right. That is right.
Comes from donations.
We'll have raffle tickets, or we have tickets for that. And that scholarship, we'll be accepting the scholarship packets. But as I said, we are now creating that, so we will get that out very soon. And also, I'd like to point out that we also have a phone line,
Okay.
210 816 6743, and that's the main number to Life Revision Center. Uh,
Can you repeat that number again so
yeah,
the audience can hear that?
yes, I can. 210 618 6743.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Awesome. And is there any other ways that they can reach out to you or connect with you?
Actually, you've given it out. That was also, they can actually reach us via our website,
Okay.
which, yes, ma'am, which is life. I'm gonna just leave out the www, because all you need to key in is life-revision-center.org.
And that's at the bottom of the screen, audience.
Mm-hmm.
It's at
Mm-hmm.
the bottom of the screen. And so, just with starting a nonprofit organization, what are your last words, Michelle, that you want to lead to somebody that may be aspiring to start a nonprofit. There's a lot of times we
Oh,
have
there is a lot.
dreams and visions in our hearts, and we don't know where to start. So just give our audience a couple points on how to get started.
There is a lot of things that an individual needs to take into consideration when they are trying to start a nonprofit or any business. You got to be about business.
Come on. Come
You
on.
cannot just say, "Oh, I'm gonna do this," because, as you already know, we established Life Revision in 2020. I mean,
Yes.
2019. I'm sorry, 2019, December of 2019, and I have you that you've got to do get bank accounts. Let's
Amen.
go back. Let's
Yes.
start
Go
back.
down the list. Go down the
Let's
list.
start back. When you first start out, of course, you're gonna do your filing through the Secretary of State.
Hmm.
Okay, or you can go through a company.
Okay.
Uh, some companies, if you, I would say, do your research. If you're going to do a company, do your research. You've got a Legal Zoom, you've got Rocket Lawyer, and there's many others.
Okay.
I would do the research. I would also check with the Better Business Bureau on these companies before you give them your money. You know who you're dealing with.
That's good.
Um, but in doing that, you do your filing with the Secretary of State. You will
Yes.
also need to file with our get an EIN number
Okay.
with IRS.
Yes.
You need to understand that once you establish this company, this nonprofit, well, when you do the filing, because we um, paid someone, we paid a grant writer to help establish that was one of her expertise was helping to establish 501c 501c companies.
Hmm.
And so I was blessed by with your help
Yes.
to establish to meet Miss Carol,
Yes.
Miss
Yes.
Carolyn. And
Awesome.
you know also understand that when you're establishing these companies and you're doing this, there's gonna be time you're gonna have to foot some bills.
Come on. Yes.
Yes,
Tell the
it's,
real. That's what I
it's,
like. Tell the
yes,
real.
you got to foot some bills. I mean, I walked in faith. Every time something was needed, I didn't worry about it. The Lord led and the Lord provided.
Come on.
Okay,
Yes.
that's me, and I'll tell anybody, walk in faith.
Walk in faith.
If
Yes.
this is something you really want to do, walk in faith.
Yes.
But getting back to all the establishing of this nonprofit, um, that was the we had to go file for the nonprofit status,
Yes.
and once that was established, of course, we got something from the comptroller from the state of Texas. I've got
Yes.
documentation from them. Uh-huh. Then we had to establish a bank account. And
Mm-hmm.
that bank account, one thing I will say, because I just recently had to get it updated, is the letter that you receive from the bank account. Um, you need to make sure it's updated. It needs to be updated, I would say, at least every 2 years.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
And
Yeah.
the reason I'm saying that is when we just recently, our CFO, Chief Financial Officer, um, applied for grants.
Mm-hmm.
Our letter was dated from 2019. So we had to get a new letter. So this is something, these little things, they're very important.
Yes. Yes.
Uh, in order to be you have a strong, solid foundation,
That's it.
you need to make sure that you're keeping record.
Yeah.
Uh, I have every statement from the very first beginning
Yeah.
of establishing this company.
Wow. That's awesome.
So you need to keep these things. You need to keep these records.
Yes.
and just stay on top of your business.
That's good. Yes.
Really stay on top of your business and pay attention to who you deal with.
Yes. Oh, good.
Pay attention to who you deal with because uh, you never know. That there could be a hidden jewel.
Oh, you better say that. Yeah. Yeah, they could be an angel unaware and be the answer to your prayer
Yes, ma'am.
that you have been looking for in your
Hmm.
business, in your
Hmm.
nonprofit, in your
Hmm.
organization, in your
Hmm.
industry. I love
Hmm.
it, Michelle. Oh, thank you so much for sharing. I mean, y'all, she just poured out and get. If you taking notes, you should have quite a bit right there
Just right.
on how to
And
get started
and
if
I'm
you're
gonna tell you
interested.
now, we need to put this out. Life Revision is looking for volunteers.
Okay, y'all,
All right.
audience, you hear that?
We looking for volunteers.
Yes, yes.
Admin and the executive area and the marketing area, or just if you just really want to just come on in and
Okay.
we looking for volunteers.
We're looking for volunteers. So again, audience, there's you can reach out to Michelle
Hmm.
at 210-816-6743,
Hmm.
or you can email her at contact dash LRC
Hmm.
at life dash revision dash center
Hmm.
dot org. Reach out to her. You're looking to volunteer. You're interested in being on the board. We didn't get a chance to talk a lot about the
It's
board, but I,
okay.
I do know enough that there's two boards that
That's
Life
right.
Revision has. There's an executive board and there's an advisory board. If
Exactly.
you're interested in applying for any one of those
Hmm.
boards, reach
Hmm.
out to Michelle at Life Revision Center. And I just want to read some of the comments here, Michelle, to you
Oh,
that they're saying. Miss Jackie Higgins, thank you for joining this
hey.
evening. Thank you for joining. She said this is
Yes.
important information. It's very good. Thank you so much. And
Yeah.
then Lula Griggs, thank you for
All
joining
right.
this evening. It's good to see you on the comment feed. She said, Miss Griggs says this is some good information.
All
I don't
right.
hear anything from my YouTube group yet, but if you're on
All right.
YouTube and this information has been beneficial or insightful, because a lot of times we don't even know, we don't have a clue. But Michelle, you have
Ooh.
laid out some great information for us today here
All
at
right.
Life Revision. I mean, here at Life Revision Center,
That's okay.
here at the Angela Hayes.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm a part. I'm a part of those inquiring minds want to know. I
Yeah.
am a part of Life Revision Center. So
Yes, she
I
is.
encourage you to
Okay.
donate your time, help someone in need. And we're
Yes.
helping children, we're helping
Hmm.
families, we're helping people to be developed in their personal development and their educational skills. So it has been a
Oh wow.
pleasure
Thank
sitting
you,
and
man.
talking with you
I
today. And
enjoy.
thank you for sharing that great information for those that are looking to start a nonprofit organization, or even, like you said, if even with your business. If you
Yeah.
have a business or you want to have a business and
Right.
be an entrepreneur, you have to you have to you have to establish those relationships, do your research with those
Yes,
state
please.
entities and those governmental entities as
Yes.
well. So
Yeah.
it's been a pleasure, Michelle. Thank
Thank
you so much for joining us here at the Angela Hayes podcast, Life with No Limits.
you. All
And
right.
she has decided that Life Revisions has no limits because we
That's right.
extend it out to the great state of Texas.
Yes.
So God bless you, Michelle, and
Thank you.
we will continue to share this broadcast. And we ask those of you that are listening that you would share this broadcast. We have some other people coming down the pipe,
All right.
And they are, like I said, from different industries, different segments, aspects. We
Mhm.
will have law enforcement coming on. We're going
Wow.
to have ministers and people in ministry coming on.
Awesome.
We're having, of course, business owners and entrepreneurs coming on. We're having voices in the community, people that are in the community with efforts and just being about the Father's business, because ultimately it's all about helping other people. And so
Amen.
our last announcements is we have an announcement for this coming Monday. Yours truly, Angela Hayes, will be at the Bradford College, but let me deal with the announcement that's in front of me on the screen first. I'm excited. So those of you that will join me
Mhm.
at the 2024 Powerful Journey Annual
Okay.
Women's Conference in McKinney, Texas on April the 20th,
Woo.
2024. You know my name, but you don't know my story. I will be there with a host of other beautiful authors, and we will be sharing once again on the platform, and we will be doing our book signings. Yours
Wow.
truly will be conducting a breakout session, a workshop, and it's called The Real. I'll tell you what The Real means
Wow.
when it comes out. But we're looking forward to that. We're excited. I want you to get your ticket, virtual or in person. I really want to see you in person though. But you can get a ticket and support us in this book signing and book efforts as we bless again the people that's in the room. And this coming Monday on the 19th, once again, I will be at the Brazosport College in Lake Jackson, Texas, at
Uh-oh.
the Business Expo and Luncheon. We'll be sharing there with business owners, students that are looking to do business, entrepreneurs. I will be doing a breakout session there at the college, talking to our students about motivating them and actually giving them some tips
Mm,
about business. And so,
good people.
those of you that is open to the public, if you're available, come out. I will be posting it on this page and on my personal page. So, thanks
Okay.
again for everyone that joined in from Rocheron, Texas, from Matagorda County, from
Wow.
wherever you are, Fulshire, if you're in Katy, Houston, Angleton, Brazoria. I can go on list. But we
All
thank
right.
our special guest this evening, Miss Michelle Holmes, all the
Thank
way
you.
from San Antonio, Texas. God bless everyone. Have a wonderful rest of the week.